Welcome back. In this video, we're going to talk about the switch case statement, so let's get started. Let's see how we write the syntax for the switch case. So as we see over here, we have the switch keyword, then two parentheses and key, curly brackets, and between the curly brackets we have case, break, and default. So let's go one by one. First of all, instead of adding a condition like in the if statement, we pass in here a variable. So let me create a variable called distance, for example, equal to 10. So let's imagine the distance is 10 kilometers. And I pass the variable in here instead of the key. And in each case, I'm going to compare a certain value to the distance. So if the distance is 5, for example, I'm going to execute a specific statement. So I'm gonna type like I am going, let's replace this with this, to walk. And then we have the break keyword. What does it mean? It means like if this statement was evaluated as true and I executed this line of code, I'm going to jump out of the switch statement. I'm going just to quit the switch statement. If it doesn't work, I'm going to create another case, which is 10, and then console.log I am going to bike, for example, and then break. The default, it's the default value if none of the cases matches the distance. So I'm gonna print the default value. So console.log, let's say I am going to stay home. If there is no distance, I'm going to stay home. So if I executed this line of code, I'm going to bike because the distance is 10, it matches case number 2, which is 10, and it prints I'm going to bike. If we change it to 5, for example, now I have to see I am going to walk. I prepared in here also another example. It is a long one, so I'm not gonna waste a lot of time writing it. So we do this, commit it out, and then let's take a look at it. So we have the Hack Your Future module. We assume it's JavaScript 1. And then we have a variable called message, which is an empty string. So let's get to the switch statement. Here we have the switch keyword, then we pass our variable, which is the Hack Your Future module. And in case number 1, if the module is HTML/CSS, I'm going to change the value. I'm going to reassign a new string to the variable message. In this module, you will learn HTML and CSS. Case JavaScript 1, if it does match the Hack Your Future module, I'm going to print a different message. JavaScript 2, it's a new case, different message, JavaScript 3, and so on and so forth. So in our case, we have JavaScript 1 as a Hack Your Future module. It should match this case, and here at the end of the switch statement, I have a console.log for the message. So if I save, I run the code. In this module, you will learn Git and JavaScript basics, which is this one. If we did Node, for example, we should see a different message because the variable is going to match a different case. We run the code. In this model is about building a server and CLI application using Node. So that's it for the switch case statement. Hope it was easy for you guys, and see you in the next one.